5 a.m. workout.
Growing up, I thought it'd be so cool to be a GM of a professional sports team. Think about your favorite team right now. When you watch, it's so easy to critique and say, they're overpaying for that player. That player is underperforming. That player is young and has so much upside potential. The business you work at is like a sports organization. And just like sports, players get cut or they get paid based on their performance. You in sales will get paid or cut based on your performance as well. So anytime you make an excuse, I don't have a good book of business, but this thing's going on, I can't wake up early enough. The athlete, oh, I got hurt. Oh, you're not throwing me the ball enough. All the excuses are lies. It's all about production. So decide that you're willing to do whatever it takes to produce to the level you want. And that's how you get to the next level. It's 5:58 p.m. Before I wrap up in the office, I'm excited to share with you, I led a sales training today. A director of sales from a reputable, fast-growing technology company reached out to me and he said, Trent, I like your content. Would you come speak to my group of salespeople and talk about prospecting and pipeline gen best practices? I have to say, it really helped with my confidence, and I think it's just a validation of what we're doing here on this channel. We're here to find more success sooner rather than later. There's other people out there just like you and I on the front lines making cold calls. We're all in this fight together. So I want to share with you the top 3 points I share with the group. But first, if you'd like to support the channel, hit the like button now. I have nothing to sell you, no courses. I just want to put my all into these videos to help as many people as possible because I struggled early in my sales career. And that's what I shared with the group. I said, look, I wasn't the best when I first started. I didn't naturally have it. So I had to work harder and overcompensate in order to move the needle and get to where I wanted to go. And that was eventually promoting to an account executive. Now I have my sights set on becoming an enterprise account executive. And in order to do all these things, you need pipeline. You need to know how to effectively prospect because that will be the cornerstone of a successful sales career. I'm going to talk about mindset, belief. I'm going to talk about having a clear process. And then finally, I'm going to talk about communication and personal branding. I think that arguably might be the most important point, so make sure to stick around for that. When we think about belief and mindset, an example I like to share is when I first started this channel, for an entire year, nobody listened, nobody watched, nobody cared. I lost friends over this, people made fun of me, and I had to do a lot of soul searching when I'd look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day, and I looked at the view count for months, and nobody was watching. There was no views. And if you've ever put yourself out there and everyone pretty much is like, yeah, nobody cares, it's not good, it's a really bad feeling. And then it's very tough to continue going. What I tell people who want to start channels or want to follow their dreams, it's look, the hard part isn't starting. The hard part is to continue and stay consistent. The reason I was able to stay consistent with this channel, the reason I'm able to stay resilient when it comes to my pipeline generation prospecting is because I have a belief. I have a belief that I am meant to do big things. I expect a lot. I want a lot out of my life. And in order to achieve my dream life, I need to put my all into the activities that help me become more successful. And it's the belief that eventually it's going to work out over time. Maybe you're not going to see progress after a week. Maybe you're not going to see any progress after a month. Maybe it's going to take an entire quarter. And I get so many messages on LinkedIn from people that saying, hey, I'm starting my new SDR job. What should I do? What should I be thinking about? And it's have the belief in yourself that eventually you're going to figure it out. Through learning, through practice, through patience, through persistence, you eventually will figure it out. So have that mindset that 1, I'm willing to learn, 2, I'm willing to stay patient, and 3, if I don't believe in myself, why is anyone else going to believe in me? Number 2, process, having a system. This is really important, and this is what the senior sales leader resonated with because leaders in sales are all about operationalizing the activities that help people find more success. So as we think about a process, ask yourself, what does a successful day in the life of an SDR? What does a successful day in the life of a BDR, of an account executive look like? Hold yourself accountable to clear metrics because it's so easy to go into a day and just think, I'm gonna try my hardest today. And then you leave the day and you say, what did I actually do today? What did I accomplish? And the line can get hazy of what does it mean to win the day? Winning the day should be binary. Either you won the day or you lost the day. And it's all about having more wins than losses, and the wins add up over times. The mini battles turn into the war that you win, which is hitting your monthly or annually quota, whatever it may be. So develop a system for what a successful day in the life looks like. And we talked about this in a previous video. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. It's called How Many Cold Calls Should You Make? And the point of the video isn't actually how many cold calls should you make, but rather a point system that associates live conversations, prospecting, sending custom emails, creating qualified opportunities, an associated point with each of those activities that actually move the needle. And the goal is to get 8 points a day. And that's the system I follow. So go ahead and take a look at that video after this one. And then finally, the point you've been waiting for, communication and personal brand. I think that this is two-sided. Side number one is internal focus, and side number two is external focus. And that's what I told the group. I said, look, I'm not special. I'm not more talented. I don't know anything that you guys don't know, but I have a personal brand. And it doesn't matter if you're the top performer if nobody knows who you are. I'm pretty good, but I have a personal brand because I deliberately focus on building and creating attention. That's what I want. I want people to know me, and I want people, when they think about cold calling on a Friday afternoon, to say, oh, Trent Dressel, one call away. That's his thing. And that's the brand I'm trying to build. So it starts with the internal brand. It starts with when you're working with the people around you, whether it be other SDRs, whether it be account executives, whether it be with senior sales leaders, whether it be with the support roles that help with revenue operations. Always be proactive, always be helpful, always go out of your way to do what's right for other people, so that internally in the company, people say, that guy, John, he is the most reliable person I've worked with. That guy, Jimmy, he prepares unlike anyone else. That girl, Amanda, she just has so much confidence about her, and she just cares so much that she helped me. Create that internal personal brand that you're reliable, you're dependent, and ask yourself, what are you known for? And if you're not known for your work ethic, then you're probably not working hard enough. That's why I'm still in the office at 6 p.m. because I pride myself on showing up early and staying late. And that's the calling card of what I want my brand to be around. And then external personal brand, it's being deliberate in caring about, hey, I want people to know me. If I want to be successful as I want to be, and maybe you just want to hit quota, go home, have a great work-life balance, and that's fine. That's what a lot of people want. But if you're one of the few people that are out there and saying, hey, I think I can do big things in my life, you got to have a personal brand. People have to know who you are. And a lot of people respond back to me and say, well, what about all the successful business people that just create a business and nobody knows them? I don't want to have fame, but I want to have a lot of money. Look, it's going to be a lot easier to make a lot of money if you have recognition. It's going to be easier to sell your product or services. Luckily, I don't have any product or services, so I'm not trying to get the fortune right now. I'm trying to get the recognition. I'm trying to improve the brand, and that's why I post on LinkedIn. That's why I make YouTube videos. That's why I'm posting on TikTok. That's why I'm all over the place, because I want to put as many logs on the fire as possible. So I never would have had that opportunity to speak in front of the group. I never would have had the opportunity to be connected with you via the YouTube algorithm if I wasn't deliberately focused on building a personal brand. So ask yourself, depending on what your goals are, the personal brand will help you get to where you want to be. And that's what I'd advise you to think about after this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you found any value, hit the like button below if you haven't already. Comment what was your biggest takeaway, and think about what may be holding you back, and let me know and I'll make a video about it. Also, if you have any other video suggestions, I read the comments, and that's how I formulate my thoughts. A lot of people have been asking me, hey, how do you be the best possible SDR? And that's what may be the title of this video. Subscribe for more sales videos. Connect with me on LinkedIn. You know the drill. Follow me on TikTok. See ya.